back on the Morning Brew. Larry Aarons, Dara Ambries is here as our co-host this week, and here's a gentleman that I met a long time ago, of all things, a funeral. True story, right? But he's such an interesting guy, and he's one of our local talented authors, and he's a coach and a speaker and a motivator. Darshan Shanti is with us this morning to start our Monday off and get us all pumped up. How are you, Darshan?
I am fabulous. A little hoarse today. I had a little attack of laryngitis, but hopefully we can get through this and have a great time.
Sort of sounds like your normal voice to me.
No, it's a little more hoarse than normal. Yeah, when I'm hoarse, I'm really hoarse.
All right, well, you don't have to be afraid of questions from me, but Dara is, she's a tigress here.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, let's give it a shot.
Okay.
What's the book about, 24-Hour Champion?
So the 24-Hour Champion, Becoming Free Through Self-Discovery, is about becoming the best you can be, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And it's about becoming a champion in as little as 24 hours. And it's about removing the beliefs and the blocks and the barriers to having the best life you can, and being the best person you can be, and being the example and being the change, as Gandhi said, that we wish to see in the world.
That's a great quote, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah. You're kind of a champion, Dara. You went
Yeah.
after it.
I did.
Right.
I'm really interested to hear more about your book. I think that is great of living your dream and following it. So.
A lot of people don't, which is one of the reasons I wrote it. And coming ahead to 2015, a lot of people will set their whole New Year's resolutions, and they're really going to do it this year. I mean, they're going to stick to it. They're going to do everything they can. They're going to go to the gym for 3 days.
Sounds about right.
And then they stop because it's too cold outside, or because they're too tired, or because they have a long day. So what changes in their consciousness? Why were they so gung-ho and then they stop? That's what we can talk about.
Yeah. So what tips do you have how to continue that?
How to keep your New Year's resolutions.
Yeah.
So think about this. If I paid you $10 million to go to the gym every day, I bet it would never be too cold.
No, I'd be kind of motivated.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
You would get up no matter what. Because if you lost the $10 million, it would be too painful. And one of the things that's been said for a long, long time, we're all motivated by avoiding pain or by gaining pleasure.
Right.
So if losing $10 million is too painful, you'll go to the gym. Or if gaining $10 million is extremely pleasureful, you'll go to the gym or keep whatever New Year's resolution you want. So ask yourself, what are you more motivated by? Avoiding pain or by gaining pleasure?
I think the pleasure part's pretty good.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah. Although you're surprised how many times in your life you put off things to avoid pain, right?
Yes.
Yes.
I
Well,
catch
that's what
myself
we
all the
do.
time. Yeah, that's what we do.
I don't want to get up, it's too cold.
Right.
I don't want to work out today. I don't want to go do this. I don't want to go do that. I don't want to start my own business. It's too much work. It's too much hassle. Whatever excuse we give, it's often related to pain or pleasure, which is also deeply rooted in fear. Because what if we fail? Is that painful or pleasureful?
No,
It
hurts.
painful,
It
yeah.
hurts.
Yeah.
We don't want the pain.
No.
That's why we're so afraid. So if we let our lives be dictated by fear, what happens? We don't have a life.
You have no life.
You have a life dictated by fear. That's no life. That's existing. That's surviving.
Yeah.
So what are your tips on conquering that fear?
I love that. There's lots of acronyms for fear. The people say false evidence appearing real. I like to say, and I have 3 things in my book, I say foolish ego altering reality.
Wow.
Right? Or here's another good one that I really like. Forget everything and run. Because that's what people do. So how do you get over fear? It's you realize the truth. See, what fear is based in is a lie. And that lie is that you're not good enough. Everybody's got some belief, some version of I'm not good enough. I can't do it. I don't believe in myself. I'm not worthy. I'm not pretty enough. I'm not sexy enough. I'm not handsome enough. Some version of I'm not good enough. Well, when they realize that's a lie, and they realize the truth, that they are priceless, not worth less, then they're able to go for their dreams because they're not afraid of having their core negative beliefs that they're worthless or not good enough validated. You see, I say all the time, nobody has a fear of success. And people look at me like, you're crazy. And I say, nobody has a fear of failure. And what are you talking about? And I even say, nobody has a fear of rejection. And people look at me like, what? Well, really what it all is a fear of validation. See, if you've never asked somebody out that you wanted to go out with, the reason is you didn't want them to laugh at you. And then, so you think that's rejection? Well, it's not. Because if they laugh at you, then what do you tell yourself about you? You say, see, I'm not good enough. See, I'm not pretty enough. So you don't want their validation.
Right.
That's the point. And when you realize you're priceless, not worth less or worthless, priceless means you're invaluable. You are an immeasurable treasure. Then that fear completely goes away because you're living in the truth, not being lied to and dictated to by the lie.
So stop living the lie in 2015.
There you go.
That's it.
And realize the truth.
Yeah.
And the truth is that you are priceless, magnificent, incredible, awesome, spectacular. And know that, live that, and watch what happens.
You'll have a great year.
I believe so.
And beyond that.
Without a doubt. Without a doubt.
Yeah, but do you do that yourself this time of year? I kind of like to take the holiday period and reflect on what happened and what's going forward. Do you do that yourself?
Without a doubt, because if I'm not the example, I can't share it with others.
Right.
So I have to constantly look and reevaluate and say, what do I want, where am I going, and how am I going to do it?
Yeah.
Then I visualize it. Here's another great tip. Where do you want to be at the end of 2015? See yourself there.
Yes.
And very, very, very importantly, know how you got there, so work your way backwards. I'm here, I made $150,000, and before I only made $25,000. Well, number one, you gotta believe it, because if you don't believe it, it's never gonna happen. We never, ever, ever go for things we don't believe we can achieve. Ever, no matter what. Be like if you said, touch the ceiling from here. Of course, I'm never even gonna try it, because I can't. So you have to believe, and you have to know why you want it. When the why is strong enough, the how will take care of itself. I really want you to hear that. When the why is strong enough, why do you want to do this? The how will take care of it. The motivation is there. That will cause you to be inspired and transformed and take action.
Man,
That's so powerful.
I feel like running through that wall. I mean, this is great.
This is amazing. Yes.
Well, thank you.
Darshan, you are the 24-hour champion, and people can contact you. You work with people all the time, don't you?
All the time. People, individuals, corporations, associations, and I'm doing a lot of programs now for youth. Because
Good for you.
I want to stop the dropout rate, the suicide rate. I want to stop them from getting pregnant. And I want to make them stay in school. I want to have these young people believe in themselves and value themselves and respect and honor themselves so that they can have the lives they want and know that they have a future.
Where can we find your book?
You can easily call me at 505-321-4914. That's 505-321-4914. Or go to the24hourchampion.com. So you need the word the, T-H-E, I spell it because people leave it out. The numerical 24, the word hour, and the word champion.com.
Darshan, thank you for coming in today. You're an inspiring guy, and I always love talking to you.
It is my pleasure, and I'm very happy to be here and come back anytime.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Darshan Shanti, everybody, and he's one of our hot local authors, and there he is here on the Morning Brew. And we're just getting started. Greg Frost is up next, founder of Frost Mortgage. We'll tell you about the best mortgage program out there right now when we continue.
All in